Hey everyone, it's Lauren Robertson here, coming to you from day 4,327 million of quarantine lockdown. No, I'm just kidding. Coming to you from bed. We are still on quarantine. I wanted to come and talk to you today about the real reason that I do mediumship, the real reason that I talk to the dead, if you want to call them that. I love how I'm like saying the dead, like allegedly they're dead, like allegedly. And that's really key to why it is that I do what I do as a medium, because of course when our loved ones pass away, there is a part of them that's died, but there is also a part of them that is eternal, and a part of all of us that's eternal. And I have a deep love for mediumship and have a deep love for people. And when I do my mediumship, I'm very aware. I wasn't always aware, but I'm aware now after doing it for so long, that what we're really doing when we specifically talk about the eternal spirit that someone has is we are helping the person who's still living, right? So their loved one who we're giving the reading to, we're helping that person stop sort of focusing and fixating on the part of us that's finite and the part of us that dies and the part of us that has to worry about that. And we're actually shifting their mind onto the part of us that is infinite, the part of us that doesn't die, the part of us that's indestructible. And so when we make a specific remark about a specific person in spirit, we're also making a general remark about the true nature of the human spirit, which is, of course, there's a part of us that dies, the physical part, but there's a part of us that seems to be a lot more hardy than that, and a lot more extensive than that, and a lot more long lasting. And I feel like a lot of people, especially now in the pandemic, because a lot of people are scared, but a lot of people in general are living their lives from the part of us that's finite and the part of us that will die one day. And so they're making a lot of their choices to sort of avoid pain, avoid harm, and they're kind of living in fear. And so what a mediumship message can do goes beyond just saying, oh, your Auntie Nancy's in spirit, or your dog, or even your mum or dad or your brother, whoever it is the person's connecting with. It's more than that. It's beyond just connecting with that one person. It's connecting the living person back to the truth that they have a part of them that's eternal, and then that gives them the choice to start living from a different place. So everybody in spirit that I'm aware of, that I've ever encountered, is participating in trying to help we who are still going through this life to live more from the place of the infinite rather than the place of the finite. And mediumship is one really significant way that we can help people to do that, because people are forced, when we give them a good message, to look at the fact that there's a part of us that's infinite. And when they're forced to look at that reality, which they might have ignored for a while, they're given the choice to start living from that place. So what might that look like? So somebody who's living from the finite, who's kind of living from that place of, I might be killed, I might die, I might be ostracized, I might be in danger here, I have a lot to fear and a lot to worry about. Somebody who's living from that place, for example, they might have a child who is 3 or 4, and they might want to tell that child exactly what to do. They might want to scold that child for making a mistake. They might want to protect that child and stop that child from falling down, or going to visit a friend's house or playing on a trampoline or whatever. And what they say to their child all the time is, be careful, don't do that, come here. And they cause that child to have that fear instilled into their own heart. And of course, there are times when we should be cautious. Like I say, we do have a part of us that's finite, and we have to be aware of that as well. But what if a person who has that same young child is connected more with his or her infinite self rather than the finite self? That person might then come from a place of curiosity and ask the child, well, what is it that you want? Or what do you think might happen if you jump off of that? Or Whose house is it you want to go to? Who do you want to visit? They just might be able to reach for an emotional place that makes them not need to worry and caution and control and incite fear into that child. And so what that might mean is that child then grows up, if they are, approached as much as possible from a place of the infinite, to believe that things are going to work out, to believe that they're safe to take a chance, to believe that they can go for that job opportunity or go for that, college they want to apply for, or go for that opportunity, even if it seems like it's unlikely, and do so courageously because they're not going to come to any harm. Whereas, a child who's taught, you need to be worried about this world, you need to fear this world, this is a world where you're going to come to harm, might grow up to put a box around themselves, to not reach out, to not go for the opportunities, to not put themselves in a place where they might be harmed, even if that harm can't really harm them, because, if you believe in an infinite spirit, disappointment can't stick to you. The fear of death can't really stick to you. The fear that if something doesn't work out, the entire world will end, that fear can't stick to you if you believe that there's a part of you that is indestructible and robust and eternal. And so, the same goes for you. I want you to feel that you can go out into the world and apply for that job, even if there's 1,000 other people applying for it. I want you to feel that you can do the thing that you want to set your mind to. You can stop smoking, or you can, have enough money to go do that trip that you wanted to do, or you can climb the top of Everest, or you can, whatever, find the cure for cancer, whatever it is you want to do. I want to participate deeply in my heart of hearts. I want to participate in you believing that you can do that. And what Spirit has gifted me with is this ability to connect people with their loved ones in spirit, and therefore connect them with their eternal spirit. And I hope, it's my intention, that in so doing, I turn your face, or I can at least help to turn your face away from all the worried reasons you shouldn't do something, to the one big reason that you should. And that by showing you, okay, fine, we have to watch out, don't jump out a window, don't jump off a cliff, don't keep loads of bad habits and expect them never to catch up with you. That's a bit silly. There's parts of us that are finite. You're going to do things that you can't take back. You have to look after that part of yourself. But I hope that, beyond that, I can help you to see that you're safe to take chances. You're safe to put yourself out there. You're safe to love a little bit harder, to tell that person that you love them, even though you might get rejected. That comes from your infinite spirit. To tell somebody that you forgive them, even though they might never have the power to put things right. That comes from your infinite spirit. Being able to leave a situation, even though you might be alone after you leave, where you feel you've been hurt or harmed, that comes from your infinite spirit. Being able to see somebody for who they really are, not just the behaviours that they're doing in that moment, that comes from your infinite spirit. And I hope in some small way, and I know that all the people in spirit that I work with as well, we're all working towards this same goal of helping you not just know that they're okay, but know that there's an infinite part of you that will always be okay as well. And trying hard, that this is what we want, is to try hard to give you the courage to act from that place. So thank you for listening, and thank you to all of you who have ever let me read for you or teach you or support you. I want you to know that that is a truth that's in my heart, and thanks for helping me to help you to get reconnected with your infinite spirit. So what do you think? If you've ever had a reading, like a really good mediumship reading from me or anyone else, has it impacted your life in a positive way? Has it reminded you that you have an infinite spirit and there's some things that you really don't need to fear? And if you're a medium, I'd really love to know, what's your why? What is the driving force that really drives you to do what you do? Please let me know in a comment, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.